Hello, everybody. I wanna talk about my friend Puria. I have a friend called Puria. He lives in France, but he's from Iran. His penis is 16 centimeters. He said 16, 17. I don't know what that means. Something like that. But then with confidence, he said, yeah, we're the same. So I don't know how he knew, but yeah. I'm also 16, 17, but here's how I'm 16, 17. It's kind of leaning to the left, my dick, which is okay because it's in alignment with my political ideology. It's a little left-leaning, no, but then if you measure it like this way, if you measure it straight from the base to the point, because it's like this, it's like 16, but if you actually get one of these IKEA ones and roll it around, it's 17. So 1 centimeter was lost there. I think another centimeter was lost when I was circumcised, but I'm doing great. So I was born 18, I think. No. But back to Puria. Puria is he's an artist. He paints, which means he has mental issues. He paints, he draws very beautiful paintings, and if he wasn't crazy, he wouldn't be able to draw such a beautiful painting. What more can I say about him? What do you want to know about him, guys? Do you have any questions? Anyone? Any question? Do you have any question about Puria? What does he do? Like I said, he's an artist, so it means he jacks off all day, but then he wakes up and he has a vision. He puts the vision on a canvas, and then he goes to some French guy and he's like, I'm from Middle East, I suffered, this is my suffering, this is art. And the French guy takes it and puts it in a museum and pays him money. And it's really good that they pay money because they didn't used to. And there was a point when they took your art and they didn't pay you money, so I'm glad. Any French people here? Yeah? Okay, now fuck you, Noah, you don't count. You don't count. You were exiled from France. That's why you're here. They were like, we don't want him. Can somebody please take him? Nobody took him. And he came to Hungary. Because in this country, they just take you no matter, if you're white, they take you no matter what, you know? You can easily immigrate here as long as you're white. But God forbid you're a genius brown person. No, we end up doing comedy in this channel. No, okay. We reached 3 minutes. So I was talking with my friend Puria, and he just out of nowhere, from France, he said, why don't you ever talk about me in your comedy set? I was like, that's fucking absurd, but you know what? I'm gonna spend 3 minutes of everybody tonight talking about you, and I just did that. So are you happy, Puria? I'm filming this for you. Anyways, now let's get the show started. Let's do a countdown and get the show started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hands up your cock. Oh no, it was a reference that guy got. It was a reference to jerk off instruction porn. Countdown edging. I've done that. Not because I have a fetish for that kind of shit, for medical reasons, okay? I was like, it said it will cure your premature ejaculation. I was like, bullshit. So you say, I watched this video and I like, wow. It worked actually. It took a long while, that's why I was late here. Sorry, Rebecca. I wrote in the chat, I have something coming up. It was coming up. It did come up. It did come. In the end, no, but it's weird how I was like, you watch this video and it cures something in my body. That's crazy. I've seen like these VHS tapes that you put in and it cleans the device. Do you remember? Anybody? Oh, you do? Oh man, don't get COVID. If you remember VHS, don't get COVID, you might die. You're not that young anymore. Your lungs aren't that safe anymore. I'm from Iran, which means I had to climb. You're from Iran?
Yes.
Yeah. You also climb fences? Like, climb the border? No, I'm joking. I'm not a refugee. I came here with a plane that I hijacked. But Iran is crazy, no? One thing is crazy about Iran is that everybody's so superstitious. You know that? Like they're like, we saw jinns and ghouls and demons, right? Everybody has a story, right? Like, which city are you from?
Tehran.
Tehran. Okay, rich kid. Okay, no, listen. Me too. Me too. But you know, in Tehran, everybody like, oh, there's a ghoul, demon, stuff. And at some point, I was like, I felt left out. I was like, what's wrong with me? Why don't these ghouls and demons, like, am I like, that's why my mom should have aborted me. And I was insecure. So I made shit up to fit in. So one day I called my friend, and I go like, hey, I saw a vampire tonight. And then he just goes, oh yeah? I'm gonna interrupt the story. Dude, you're my hero. You didn't even think how many are we, how much like if he was in Titanic, he would get on the first boat, fuck the rest of y'all. He just came in, took the first hit, the rest is your problem. We're playing musical chair, but that guy's doing comedy. When he takes a break, I sit here and fuck you. Anyways, back to the cheers, back to the story. Where was I called my friend in Tehran and I'm like, I saw a vampire last night. And he's like, oh yeah? What was his name? And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about this part. We're in Tehran. What are the odds of you running into an Edward or a Vladimir? Like, the Vladimir's more likely considering our political alliances. But no, but then I said, his name was Abdullah. His name was Abdullah Vampire Man. Because I want the name to be relatable. Like we're in Tehran, I was like, Ghulam Vampire. I don't know what to say. And then I was like, oh yeah, he's a Muslim vampire. And if you think you can't be both, then you're fucking racist or something. It's 2020, man. If you identify as that, you can identify as that. There was a lady in the audience the other time, she was like, I'm both Jewish and Muslim. I was like, did they cut your dick twice? She didn't have a dick. But I mean, being Muslim, once half of it gone. 1 centimeter, boom, it's 17, done. I was walking in the street, I see these prostitutes, you know, and then they come to you, and she was like, business. I was like, no, it's actually, I'm studying international economy and business, okay? Let's be specific. I was listening to a podcast with David Cho and Asa Akira. Anybody know Asa Akira? Any DVD ASA? Anybody know the podcast DVD ASA? No? Okay, you're sane. None of you are serial killers. Good. But no, Asa Akira, porn star, was talking about how she was sending her husband a nude when she was away. I was like, can't he just Google it? Like, can't you just send him a fucking link? Why are you sending nudes? They have videos of you with any angle, with any combinations of dicks in your any combination of holes, okay? You can find it, Asa. This show is called Hot Paprika, which sounds like a restaurant in Radai that will rip you off. Like a Hungarian restaurant. Yeah, goulash, 10,000 forints. That sounds like hot paprika. No, once I had a Hungarian girlfriend and I tell her, let's spice things up in bed, to which she starts pouring paprika all over the bed. I'm like, no, she's like, too much, she adds tafel. That's how Hungarians solve problem. Little something, add paprika, add too much, add tafel. Little soap, add water. Too much migrants, add tafel. Maybe you can water us and maybe we'll become whiter if you add some tafel to us. That's my integration plan. You know, but coming from Middle East, there's weird stuff. I'm going to introduce you to Middle East. Like, we have hummus. Okay, we also have Hamas. Very different, both claimed by Israel. No. Thank you. There's a shooting star, which means I can do 10 more minutes. No. No. It's interesting. Also, I don't know, like, we have an escape room. Like, escape room is the widest activity ever. Like, white people pay to get themselves trapped and then they can escape. My whole country was an escape room. I already escaped to this room. I also don't understand, they said we have youth exchange program. Otherwise, there's child trafficking? What's happening? What youth are you exchanging, man? I haven't had sex for a while. I haven't had sex for a long time. I was thinking I should go to Kobania and pretend like I'm sleeping. Kobania is a bad thing. Don't pass out in Kobania. Don't pass out in public in general. If you want to pass out in Vatsi next to Louis Vuitton so somebody picks you up. No, I went to sex shop. I went to sex shop to get lubrication for masturbation. I go to the guy. I'm like, do you have lubrication for masturbation? Which rhymes. He goes, lubrication, masturbation. Yeah. It sounds like some Girl Scout. Lubrication, masturbation, Girl Scout, go, yeah. Like, no, but I'm like, do you have lubrication for masturbation? And the guy goes like, it's called a sex shop, you fucking loser. It's for people who have sex. It's not called masturbation shop. Kill yourself. Anyways, guys, that was my time. Give it up for Rebecca.